This is Bora Brewington, Snaggletooth the 13th, right here in Salem, and what you need to do is pull up to the computer or your phone and tune in and listen to the Horror Squad podcast! They have so many stars and celebrities on there, wicked, wonderful interviews. They will keep you informed of what's happening now with all of Hollywood and beyond! Boo!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Horror Squad podcast. This is episode number 422, where tonight we will be talking about 2026's The Mother of Flies. I am here, of course, as always, with Steve and Todd. Gentlemen, how are you?
Hi. Doing okay? Doing well? Working? Working so I can please you? Have you ever seen that meme before? The Justin Bieber meme? Just working. Working
Ooh.
so I can please you. I'll send it to you after the show.
No,
Every
I
time you
haven't.
ask me for edit, I'm gonna send that to you now.
Mhm.
But nah, just doing my thing. What about you guys?
Chugging along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same. Chugging along. Just
Ripping and tearing?
yeah, ripping and tearing. A family day today in Canada, so day off, which
Oh.
for most
Oh,
people,
we
not
have a
me.
day off too.
Yeah, it's
President's Day in
Yeah.
America here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Cool.
happy birthday to all of the presidents. Living,
Hap-
dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
George Washington, you ever heard of him?
Read a book. Happy birthday to all the families in Canada land. What's Family Day, Steve?
Mhm.
Is it like a
it's a day designated just to like
just chilling out?
be with your family and enjoy your.
Unless you're fast food, police, hospital, what else? Utilities. Is it like in the United States, like where everyone's off except like
It's
people have to-
everyone's off except the federal government. So
Oh, really? So like McDonald's isn't open?
no, well, McDonald's
What?
probably because McDonald's
Okay.
is open fucking for
McDonald's
everything.
never
but,
closes.
I was gonna say because
Alright.
but everything else is closed.
they say that here, but then Walmart's open, and McDonald's is open,
Oh,
Subway's
no.
open. Like everything's fucking open here, even if it's a holiday. It's fucking stupid.
No, they have like
Yeah.
there needs to be a grocery store and a pharmacy open like every certain amount of kilometers, so just to cover like for emergencies. But most things
Yeah.
are closed today.
Yeah, I think that sounds about the same as here
Mhm.
as well. You know, people need food, and liquor stores usually don't close either because, you know, everyone's an alcoholic
That's
around
right,
here
yeah.
too, so.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right,
Riveting.
gentlemen, I guess we're going to head into news. But before we do that, I did want to mention, because I don't know if we mentioned it on the show, because we just
teased it because we
finalized
didn't know.
the
So
details. Yeah. So I do want to mention this. We did talk about it on the Discord. So if you're not on the Discord yet, please get on there. But we're excited to announce the premiere for our movie. The final episode has been locked down. We will be premiering the movie at Cinema Salem in Salem, Massachusetts. Some of you may have attended some events we've done there in the past with Omri Katz and Damien Maffei, of course, amongst others. But we will be premiering the movie there on Saturday, May 16th at 9:30 p.m. That will be the first time the movie will ever be seen in its entirety by the public. So we are really excited for that. And we are offering a free showing to you guys as a thank you for doing, for supporting the movie. So if you'd like to come, you can send us an email, thehorrorsquadpodcast@gmail.com, or just send us, a DM or whatever, and we will get you on that list to come to the screening. We're very excited. If you cannot attend the screening, which I'm sure a lot of you, of course, cannot, we will be releasing the movie on digital and some physical media shortly after that. And I think we are going to do a special screening for our Discord members as well before we release it to the public as well. So 2 ways to see it first, and then after that, we are excited to release out to the masses so we can get 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd, of course. Maybe the first movie to ever have the perfect score on Letterboxd. I don't even think The Godfather has it. So it's going to be exciting. We're going to set records, and it's going to be amazing. So thank you to everybody.
Oops, sorry. Is it too early for Oscar stock?
Oh,
I mean,
no,
because
no. Let's get the Oscar buzz
it's been
going.
floated. It's been floated around there, not by us,
Yes.
but best everything, really. I mean, we might sweep it.
Best
No.
editing, of
Fuck you,
course.
sinners. We're gonna
Best,
beat your ass.
Sinners can
yeah.
suck it, dude.
Has an anthology movie ever been nominated for an Oscar? This could be history.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think it ever has. So
We're
this could
talking
be history in the making, ladies and gentlemen.
best costumes. We're talking best cinematography, original score,
Mhm.
director. Who selects the director piece though? If we win best director,
Mm.
is it like we do a
All of us.
combination? Like someone holds it up and we do a combination
You-
grab
You could have
Yeah.
multiple.
like that?
Mhm.
Okay, there's
Yep.
not one big one.
We would all go up there together, and then
Mhm.
usually you designate one person to
Mm-hmm.
speak. So I would nominate Todd, since Todd, this was your idea, I would say, right? Like kind of. Like I feel like
I
you were kind
guess,
of the one
yeah.
that pushed this.
I've been pushing. I've been bugging you
Yeah.
guys a lot.
Yeah, he
Been
has.
riding your booty holes and
Last year I was like, Todd, God, leave me alone, would you? He was just fucking all over me, but I'm glad he did,
mm.
because he's created this monster that we will be releasing very soon. So
You know,
very
we weren't
exciting.
gonna
Once
talk
again,
about
May
we are
16th. Come on.
we weren't gonna talk about when but now we are because you brought it up, Joe.
Well, I brought
Uh,
up the premiere, so I had,
I know.
then
No, but
Steve and Todd were like, don't talk about anything. We're fucking sick of you. Just fucking
just
get
shut
on with
the
the show.
fuck
But
up, dude. No one wants to hear about your Massachusetts shit.
Oh.
What was I gonna say? Oh no, I mean we're the final cut is like almost here. It's right around the corner. And
Yep.
Joe's got to give me final approval in the next few days. All the scenes are like at final almost for his, and I gotta say my
Mhm.
favorite scene of yours after cutting everything together is the finale. 7 minutes roughly.
That I would hope so. I mean,
hmm
it's the most important part of the
Delivers.
movie.
Delivers.
I
Yeah.
hope, yeah, good. I'm happy to hear it, and I
I like it.
hope I can't wait to see everybody
Yeah.
uh
And Steve's
and their
fucking holding
reactions.
this close to his chest, not
Ooh,
sharing us anything really. A
yeah,
little
What are you talking
terrible.
about?
very exciting
I sent you
things.
We
the
get like
first.
clips here and there. We get one little clip here and there, and he's like,
You
"I'll
saw
give you more later."
60% of it.
Steve's keeping it secretive out there, you know.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
everything we've seen, I gotta say, everything I've seen so far, I've been very impressed and very
Mhm.
excited. I mean, for a movie with essentially no budget, I mean, because
Zero
at the end
budget.
of the day, like
Negative budget. Yeah.
we split it amongst $5,000 amongst four movies, and like it's like what, $1,200 a person.
We're at negative
Yeah,
like
nothing.
at least 2-3K
Oh,
at this point
definitely.
too.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
not to
The
mention that
screening alone can cost me like half my budget.
jeez. I mean your fucking mask costs you a whole bunch.
Well, yeah, the mask was my entire budget. Yes, and it's in the
Uh,
movie for 60 seconds, if that.
Right.
I don't even think that, man. I should count it up and be like
Yeah.
7 second screen time.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. It's gonna be fun. I
Yeah.
can't wait to start the next one. Honestly, I got
Movie
the
making, baby.
yep.
All right, yeah. So once again, everyone, hopefully you can make it out to the screening May 16th in Salem, Mass. Join us,
9:30.
please. Fun, 9:30 p.m.
Yeah.
It's gonna be exciting. If not, of course, the Discord screening will come shortly after. So stay tuned for details for that. But all right, let's get on with the show. Steve, let's spill a little tea.
Let's spill it.
Oh, you want the tea? I'm sorry. We don't serve tea. Nope. Instead, you get a cup of Joe. And now here's Joe with the news.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Chuck. And here it is, your horror news for this week. Let's start off with I think we might have mentioned this last week. I cannot remember, but the biggest news that has come out within the last couple weeks since we did horror news is that A24 is making a Texas Chainsaw Massacre television series. Yeah, Deadline has reported on this. A24 is going to be developing the series. Glenn Powell, you may have heard of him, is going to be producing as well. And also a movie is also in early development as well from A24. So A24 taking over the reins. Kim Heikel, of course, Henkel, who was the original co-writer of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, went on to say how he made the decision to give the reins to A24. He said it was a difficult decision, but A24's embrace of boundary testing genre film and its record of working with artists who are inclined to test boundaries made them a compelling choice. Plus, we believe having a great creative and producing team with Glenn Powell at the head in place gives us the best shot at a series that could be genuinely eye-opening and unexpected. He teases there's an epic tale lurking in the chainsaw backstory. So we will. It sounds like the TV series will be like a backstory, just as we are getting, of course, the Crystal Lake TV series as well. Gentlemen, TV series. I know you love them. Are you excited for Crystal? I guess I'm asking. I guess I'll ask you. Are you excited for either A24 series, Crystal Lake, or this Texas Chainsaw Massacre one that is to come out?
No.
Come on.
Move along. No, because
I-
Jason, he's like special needs, so like, are they gonna turn him into like a heartthrob character? Lame, don't want it. And same thing with Leatherface.
No.
Like, are they gonna turn him into some fucking pretty boy Texas cowboy? Like, no, man, just give me a movie. I know you said they're making a movie, but give me a movie. Skip 8 episode backstory bullcrap, and let's just go from there. That's what I want.
Yeah, I agree.
The-
We didn't make a movie over it, but after watching Welcome to Derry, I think there's hope for, you can make a really solid 8 episode horror series.
Still haven't finished that show.
Yeah, it's so fucking, and it just gets better and better, like right up to the end. So hopefully they can do the same thing with those two. But excited is not the word I would use for it, but I'd probably watch it.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for both because we haven't had a Friday the 13th anything in a very long time.
What the fuck we didn't? We got an Apple Orchard fucking commercial last year or whatever the fuck
commercial.
they called it.
That's right. That a little short there.
Yeah.
That was okay. It wasn't that terrible actually. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I think it's interesting. Backstory on Mrs. Voorhees could be cool, and Linda Cardellini is a great actress, so I'm excited for that. And I think a backstory on the Sawyer family would be really interesting. Following the hitchhiker and who was grandpa at one point before he was just a fucking essentially corpse in a chair.
He's the best in
you
the
know.
business where he got his backstory. He was the best at the slaughterhouse, man.
Okay.
So
Well,
we're done.
I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for both, and I think it opens the door for movies and whatnot down the road. I mean, look at like Steve said, look what Welcome to Derry did. I mean, now they're talking about making a third It movie potentially. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll keep you guys updated on that. Next story here is we have officially gotten a synopsis for Insidious Chapter 6. What this movie is going to be about a trio of stalkers who infiltrate a quiet suburb and force a new family into the astral plane, where they uncover a terrifying truth. The further is bleeding into the real world. Ooh.
Stranger Things.
In theaters, August 21st, 2026. I think it's a cool way to take the series. Letting the further. I mean, I feel like the further has bled into the real world before in the other movies. I remember specifically Specs and Tucker seeing like entities when they were like taking pictures. So, but I feel like this one is going to be a lot more. But what I find interesting is why are these people breaking into someone's house and forcing people into the further? That intrigues me, and yeah, we'll find out this year. And I'm sure it's something we'll definitely be covering at some point this summer. Alrighty. The Mike Flanagan train rolls on, ladies and gentlemen. What is this movie? What is this man not going to do? As it has been announced that Mike Flanagan will be bringing Stephen King's The Mist back to the screen, working with Warner Brothers Studios on this one. Flanagan will write and direct this adaptation. So I ask you, gentlemen, do we need another Mist movie?
Well, at
Even
least
with
it's a
Mike
movie.
Flanagan at the helm?
Yeah,
Okay,
we
see.
we need a Mist movie more than we do another fucking Carrie adaptation that he's also doing.
Well, that's true.
I'd welcome a Mist movie, honestly, and Mike Flanagan's really good. My problem is that like Mike Flanagan seems to be attached to a whole lot of things, and not a whole lot of things are coming out from Mike Flanagan right now. Like, so we got Carrie, we got The Dark Tower, we have this.
I think
we
Carrie's
have
done, though.
The Exorcist also, I think.
Filming. Yep.
So I mean, yeah, Carrie just
Busy
finished
man.
fairly recently, but goddamn, dude, like take a breather, So I just hope it doesn't affect
Well,
his
I mean-
work, but he's been great so far. So
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
Well, yeah, right. I mean, because they announced him doing Exorcist like fucking like 2 or 3 years ago now, and they haven't even started filming that because he's so busy. So, yeah, but I don't know. I'm personally against this one. I don't think we need another Mist movie. The last one was pretty fucking great, like as you know, and Even King loved it. Like he loved the ending, and it's one of the I think best horror endings maybe ever. And yeah, the CGI wasn't the best. That's where you could definitely improve on this movie, but yeah, I don't know. I'd say I don't think it's necessary. I think you could go on to other projects and cover other King if you're doing. He seems to be really in the King realm right now, but there's other King works. Most notably, The Stand. You could do. Isn't someone doing The Stand actually?
No, they
Or
just did The Stand like 3-4 years ago. I
the
guess.
TV series, right?
Yeah.
And it sucked, right?
Yeah, it wasn't good at
So
all.
they need someone good to cover, The Stand, or even like Thinner could use a rebrand. Like that movie wasn't that great. So I just think there's better options out there, but we'll see. All right. A couple more stories. Scream. This is interesting. There is a legal battle underway, ladies and gentlemen, over the ghost face mask. Several different entities are at play in this one. So I'll just read this story because it is really interesting. So Fun World, of course, is the original company that reimagined the mask for the movie and whatnot. But so right now, the rights to the iconic ghost face mask has sparked a legal battle with Spyglass and Paramount Pictures, both suing a Los Angeles-based special effects studio, claiming ownership of the ghost face mask. The lawsuit was filed last week. Companies say that Alterian Ghost Factory is threatening copyright infringement litigation ahead of the release of Scream 7. The suit seeks a court order which would bar the special effects studio from suing, establishing that it's on solid legal ground. The complaint from Paramount and Spyglass reads, Alterian has never legally established that it owns the rights to the Ghostface mask, and it will not be able to prove it now in this litigation, and seeking to disrupt the release of a completed motion picture mere weeks before its release. Alterian, they made a statement as well saying that Fun World had no right to license the mask, saying that it created the underlying design first, which would later be copied by Fun World to make the Ghostface mask, the movie Ghostface mask. So what a mess we have here, ladies and gentlemen. What is actually going to come of it? I really don't know. Who owns? Does anyone actually own the Ghostface mask? Because I know it was always Fun World, but the fucking merch for Ghostface is like everywhere.
It's
And
30,
every time you see
30
it,
years too. Like, why aren't you upset
right.
about it 30 years ago? Or
Mm-hmm.
so a designer is suing the person that developed it.
They're suing the movie company, saying that
Oh.
they own the rights to this mask, and they
And
were
that the
never.
company that made
Yep.
it for them didn't have the right to
Yes.
give it out to the movies. Okay. Whack.
Yes.
30 years later, I don't know. It's like, okay. Someone's trying to get money, I think.
Yeah, it's a good time right before
Definitely.
the movie is being released and
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah.
Five different popcorn buckets are out there right now.
Dude, I got one.
Which one?
You got which one did you get?
I ordered the one from Cinemark. I went on their website and I had the fear of missing out.
Which one's
And
that?
I've been talking
Is that the door?
the door one, yeah. The one at AMC was, I think, cooler, but I'm not going to drive to AMC. It's like in the city. I'm like, fuck that. But because my popcorn bucket, I'm like, I just need one more to complete my little shelf. So yeah, I ordered it. It cost $50, but it is what it is. So
Oh, you
looking
can
forward to
order
it.
it online.
As of yesterday, you could. I should have probably sent you the
Oh,
text, but
good to know. I didn't
check
know.
it out. Cinemark popcorn
Yeah,
buckets.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the AMC ones by my house, so I'll go to that
Hopefully
one.
they have it
I'm
because
actually,
scalpers are hitting it
I know. I'm actually going to see Scream 7 in IMAX.
at the furniture
So
store.
that should be cool. Yes, at the furniture store. Yes.
When
Yep,
does Scream
we already
7
got
come
our
out?
tickets
In 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we already bought our tickets for that
Definitely covering it.
Saturday
Mhm.
night. So yeah,
We're covering it? Nice.
Yeah.
yes.
Definitely.
I
It's
mean,
on
I
the
think we've
schedule.
covered every Scream movie.
We have.
Steve,
Yeah,
we've Joe and I have discussed this. We don't look at the schedule until you tell us what's next.
Pretty much. I legitimately usually don't know what we're covering next week until I ask Steve at the end of the show. That's not just for the listeners. That's also for
That's
me
for us. Yeah.
to know what we're doing next week. All right. Last bit of news here is Toy Fair was this past weekend. And for you collectors, some exciting things were announced, most notably, of course, from NECA. and Trick or Treat Studios. I think the biggest thing that was to come out was the 30-inch Ultimate Leprechaun doll has been announced from Trick or Treat Studios. And I gotta say, this thing looks amazing, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not seen pictures of it, it looks really, really incredible. Whoever sculpted this, like, spent some time on it because it looks very, very movie accurate. Now, what's interesting is they are going to be doing a Kickstarter for this doll that is going to release on St. Patrick's Day. So there will be multiple stretch goals and what. So if you, because they did this with the Chucky doll too, and if you don't buy in on the Kickstarter, you can still buy it after the fact. But if you buy in on the Kickstarter, the more money it makes, the more stretch goals, and they'll send you like a special edition one that will include more stuff than sort of say the. I'm assuming this one will be signed. They'll have ones that will be signed by Warwick and whatnot. And they'll have a lot of, with it being officially licensed and stuff. So very cool. So yeah, you can head over to the Kickstarter. It will open on March 17th. No details about price, but I'm thinking it will be in the $500 to $700 range because that is what the Chucky dolls cost. They also announced a Ultimate Sam doll as well, which will be life-size as well. So a life-size Sam doll will also be coming this year from Trick or Treat Studios. They also announced, I don't know if you guys saw I think we did, the Micromaniacs line they are doing now, which the first one they announced was a Michael Myers Halloween set, kind of like the old Polly Pockets and Mad Max's. Well, at Toy Fair, they also announced that Killer Clowns will be getting the Micromaniacs treatment as well after. They also announced a new line of, this was from Trick or Treat, I believe. They announced a line of Hellraiser figures. All of the Cenobites will be getting their own figures, which is pretty. They look pretty cool as well. Also, we will be getting a 24-inch Captain Spaulding talking doll as well. That looks really, really fun and really cool. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. 5-inch Halloween figures will be coming, including Dr. Loomis and Laurie. We'll be getting new Terrifier 3 figures, some new Texas Chainsaw Massacre figures as well. I will link this link in our Discord, so if you would like to see everything that is going to be coming, you can check it out in the horror news section on our Discord. I'll release it the day this episode releases. So that's it, folks. You guys going to grab anything this year? Anything that piqued your interest?
That 2-foot Captain Spaulding I'll probably grab, but they just put out the Army of Darkness set for pre-order, which man, I almost pulled the trigger. They have that giant deadite bat-looking creature that flies in Army of Darkness. It looks pretty sick. The cave hag troll, whatever you want to call her thing. Man, there's a ton of shit coming out, which I'm excited for.
So much. It's overwhelming.
It's great, yeah.
We're in the golden age of horror toys, man. We really are. Like, I remember when I first started collecting, there was not this much
McFarlane,
out
that was like it. Movie Maniacs,
yeah,
nothing.
Yeah.
How much is too much though for that Leprechaun doll, Joe? I know you want to get it. If they say it's
I'm
$1,000, you grabbing it?
I'm 100% buying it. I think no matter what, 1,000 is a lot though. I think that would be overpriced because it's technically not life-sized. Which I saw a lot of people were complaining about. Huh. It's 30 inches, but Warwick is like a foot taller than that. So it's going to be the same size as the Chucky dolls, which is tall enough. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think, but I did see some complaints about it being not accurate to the size of Warwick. But I'm okay with that personally.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, I'll go on I'll put on a credit card or a payment plan or something.
And I'll do what I did with the Chucky doll, and I will buy the cheaper Spirit Halloween version.
Ah, yes.
That will no doubt come out.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Steve, anything exciting? Anything pique your interest there?
I mean, the Leprechaun is fucking cool, but I don't know if I could justify that for, how much it would be.
Fair. Most people.
Maybe the Polly Pocket Killer Clowns, honestly, just to put it in my bar, just looking for a few more Killer Clowns items for that. So I think that would be pretty cool, but.
Nice.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff,
the Halloween one is up. Yeah, the Halloween one is up for pre-order on Trick or Treat's website, and the price is $39.99, which is a little high, I think, for a Polly Pocket
I thought
style.
It would be maybe 20 or maybe 24, but 40's.
That's a better price. 40's pricey for sure.
Yeah,
weird. But they're pretty cool, and I'll probably get one. You can pre-order. Yeah, the pre-orders now, and I think they're shipping in August for those. So pretty cool. And that's it for horror news this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And now it is time, gentlemen, for What Watch. So tell me what you've been watching this week. Anything special?
Yeah,
Anything fancy?
Friday 13th was just here.
It was.
Yeah. And guess what I watched? Friday
I don't even think we
13th,
mentioned that on the
the
show
original.
when our episode came out.
I think we might. It doesn't, it doesn't matter. It was last week.
Man.
Yeah. So I watched
You're
Friday
right.
13th, Part 1 from 1980. I mean, what can I say about it? Camp counselors are opening up Camp Crystal Lake again, aka Camp Blood, because, 20 years ago, or whatever the fuck it was, there were some murders, right? And a boy mysteriously drowned in a lake. Is there something connected with some new murders going on? Someone doesn't want the camp to open, and they're bumping off the people. We got Kevin Bacon with like a half chub, which every time I see Kevin Bacon with a
Oh,
boner in this, it just makes me laugh because it's a shot where like the one character is down low, so it's like a maybe like waist high level, and it pans, and it's his dick just right there in the frame, and he has a half boner. There's no other way to put it. And even AI says, or well, I asked AI, I'm like, well, what's up with Kevin Bacon's boner? And it's like, it's not a boner. He's wearing tight pants. I'm like, what do you know about tight pants, computer? That doesn't give you a hard on. What are you talking about? But anyway,
the
yeah,
pleats.
it's what?
The pleat in your pants makes it look like a boner sometimes,
No,
you know?
well, that's a big pleat. That's a
Curb Your
bigger than normal
Enthusiasm
pleat.
fans will get it.
Okay, got it. And funniest part in that movie too is Kevin Bacon. He belly flops when he's jumping in the water, and he tries so hard to not, and it's just really funny. But Friday the 13th is awesome, man. I love it. Pamela Voorhees is sweet. Wish could have met her like you did, Joe. That's an awesome pick you have. I mean, it set the standard too. This is my favorite series of films, and this one's pretty damn good. Of course, you don't have a strong Jason presence. You have Ari Lehman, who fucking sucks. Let's face it. Ari Lehman's not the greatest. He needs to get, do your band, Ari. No one wants to hear about your first Jason thing at cons anymore. You pipe down and you let everyone else talk. All right, everyone's nodding on this video call, so back me up. But yeah, Friday the 13th is awesome, 4.5 out of 5, and then the series just kicks it up a notch for the next 4 or 5 movies. So yeah, I was happy to watch Friday the 13th on Friday the 13th because it's special. Plus, it's Jason's birthday. So there you go.
That autograph got destroyed in a move.
Ari Lehman's.
Betsy Palmer.
Oh, are you
It's very
kidding me?
sad. It's the only autograph I had of hers. Yeah.
Oh man.
It was on a full size Friday the 13th poster, and it was folded and it got fucking crushed. And
Not salvageable.
yeah, it probably, well, the poster wasn't salvageable, but I guess I could have like cut the fucking like the poster, and saved the autograph. But I was so
Brutal.
heartbroken.
That sucks.
I tossed it. I'll have to pick something up. I'm sure they're not cheap, I'm sure now, but I'll have to grab her autograph at some point. All right, I'll go next. I only have one tonight, and I watched a 2026 release that Steve talked about anyway. It's a movie called Primate. I feel like I shit on this movie a few weeks ago on even the show, or I might have done it offline with Steve and Todd. I was really not excited about this one. I blame the trailer because I don't think the trailer was very good for this one. But Primate is a movie about Ben, who is a chimpanzee who this family owns in Hawaii. And Ben ends up getting bit by a mongoose. And the mongoose has rabies, which they come to say there's no rabies in Hawaii, and then they never explain how the mongoose got. Do they? Do they ever explain how
No,
the
they don't.
mongoose got rabies? No, they don't. Which is, I just thought about that now when I'm talking about it. But yeah, so Ben ends up getting rabies, and he basically goes on a fucking rampage from there in this house. I thought this was just gonna be your basic everyday sort of animal attack style movie, but man, they did a great job with this one. And I give kudos, I think, to the director mostly because he made what could have been just a simple animal attack movie into a straight up slasher movie. And it worked so well. Ben is terrifying at times, and they do a really good job doing, your basic slasher tropes of stalking and, doing so many like interesting things. I mean, obviously there's a lot of homages to other slasher movies, most notably Halloween, where the girls are in a closet scene, very reminiscent, of course, of the original Halloween. And you would think it wouldn't work with an animal, but for some reason it just works here. As Ben is just really really scary, and there's just some fucking fantastic gore throughout. Where the movie loses me a little bit is in the character development. I really do not care about any of the characters in this movie at all, or their fates. I wouldn't have cared if all of them died. Honestly, I think they did a poor job of developing in the beginning. And I mean, I will say the movie moves at a really brisk pace, though. There's never really, they really fucking get into Ben having rabies immediately. But honestly, I think it would have benefited if we, got a little more with the family and with Ben pre-rabies. And I think it would have been even more, because I felt obviously really bad for Ben, but I would have felt even worse had I learned like about him pre-rabies and like really grew an attachment to him and this family. Also, you have the dad who was played by Troy Kotsur, who this man won an Academy Award a few years ago for a movie called Coda. And he was, I think, the second deaf actor ever to win an Academy Award. He is severely underutilized here, I think, for a guy with such talents. And I would have liked to see more of him. But overall, I had a ton of fun with this one. More fun than I expected. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. It teeters. It teetered between 3.5 and 4. But I just felt like there was some stuff missing that could have made this even better. But I mean, it's currently in my top 10. I don't think it will make my top 10 by year's end, but it might. It could sneak in at 10 by the end of the year. So we'll see. That's Primate from this year.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, usually I complain that movies are too long. I actually think that one could have benefited from 10, 15 minutes at the beginning, establishing like Ben's relationship with the family, especially because, yeah, he gets rabies like fucking right away. So you're like, he's basically a bad guy the whole movie, you know? Oh, motherfucker, Todd. Okay, so my first one is a movie that I watched because I picked the wrong Super Bowl winner this
Which
year.
movie did you watch, Holmes?
Yeah, ASA, Holmes, fuck A. God damn it,
Okay.
Holmes, motherfucker, eh? Like, basically the whole goddamn movie, and it's called Hip Hop Locos from 2001, which you could find over, of course, on Tubi. This fucking film is, goddamn, it's basically two guys in the dark that smoke up a lot and just say Holmes, S-A-A, fucking shit on repeat in different combinations the entire goddamn movie. The gist of the story that you somewhat make out, because it's so goddamn dark, this movie, is they're like these rappers and they need money, so they go and like, kill like drug dealers so they could steal the drugs and then sell them and then make money for their fucking rap. You do get a little bit of rapping and it's fucking awful. Holy shit, man. This is, I could confidently say, the second worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And that's saying something. I watch a lot of fucking shit, you know? And someone asked me on Letterboxd, so what is your worst movie? I've talked about it in the past. It's Skinamarink. However, I actually respect the people who made Skinamarink because they did something different. They did something new. I do not respect the people who made this motherfucker because this is like just awful. There's no point in it whatsoever. The kills are super dull and like I said, so like dark or there's like a green color. I mean, their lighting is most often just that fucking little light in the car in the back, and it's just, oh goddamn, this movie is bad. I don't even know what the fuck. Like, the movie's an hour and 8 minutes, and I felt every goddamn split second of that movie. It just lasts forever, and yeah, I hate it so much. Definitely a worthy punishment film. I'm sure Joe will be tortured just as much when he watched it. Obviously, 0.5 star out of 5 on Letterboxd. So that's Hip Hop Locos on Tubi.
It also doesn't make sense because their whole thing is to get money to buy recording gear, and then the last person they kill had all the recording gear. So why don't they just kill him first
Right.
and take all the recording gear? There's the problem solved.
They need to smoke up. They need to have smoking
Sure.
signs so they can just fucking say Holmes and A and SA like
It's
to
crazy.
each other the whole goddamn movie.
It's awful. I gotta find his other movie that he made to
Do you think we should get them
Put
on the
that too.
show? Perhaps?
get him on.
Should we get
Yeah.
them on?
I imagine
The
they're like
actors or the director?
everybody.
Yeah.
I imagine they're
Is
like
the director
really.
in the movie?
I have no clue.
I don't think so.
I imagine these guys
I
are
didn't
all
know if he
like
acted.
really proper Englishmen though. Like that was just characters. they
Can you
played.
imagine? Yeah.
All
Well, the
right.
nuance of this film is
Yeah,
that,
the role of Chico
right?
was. All right. I watched a 2025 film, the new Anaconda, starring Paul Rudd and Mr. Jack Black. And the story is essentially, Jack Black is like a wedding videographer, and he's, wanted to make films and when he was younger, but never did. Paul Rudd went out to Hollywood, has, acted in a few bit roles, but overall is a failing actor. So they come back home for Jack Black's birthday, and Paul Rudd says, "Hey, I got the rights to Anaconda. I met the rights owner, and they gave them to me. And like, cool. Like, we gotta remake it. Let's do it." And he convinces the old school friend group, Steve Zahn, Thandie Newton, Jack Black, and Paul Rudd, that they used to make films when they were younger, when they were kids and stuff, like to go to the Amazon for 3 weeks, film it guerrilla style, and you know that's the movie. So essentially, you're watching the movie as they're making the movie, mixed in with like coming of age, how they're all older now, how they're not like as happy with their lives that they thought they'd be, as successful as they thought they'd be, and then there's like a subplot where there's like some real shit going on in the rainforest, that there might be a real anaconda out there that's gigantic. I mean, we're just following this group as they do this. Horror stuff wise, it's okay. Nothing groundbreaking. The snake is CGI for the most part. They do a decent job of hiding it though, in like shadows and underwater and stuff like that. But it is CGI, so you'll notice some shots there. Not a lot of gore that I remember, but and obviously you know what you're getting with Jack Black, what kind of comedy he brings, whether you like that or not. I happen to like it, so I was into it. Same with Paul Rudd, so I like their chemistry and stuff like that. They feel like real friends. The thing I liked about the most is that automatically I really like movies that are about making movies. Like we talked about Patterson Project, the movie American Movie, and some others. And it just reminded you guys watch it and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. These guys are talking about horror movies. They're talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, how they grew up being scared and wanted to make horror films, and now they have the chance to do one together in their older age, and they're just having a blast doing it. I could have done without there's like a subplot with like some criminals. I could have done without that. I think they should have just kept it with them making their movie and then kind of mixing with reality of a real snake. I think that would have been a better picture instead of just having with the criminal aspect in it. But are some nice surprises with some cameos that come into play, some jokes about Anaconda and horror, and then Jack Black and I think Paul Rudd just have great chemistry, and Steve Zahn's good, and Thandie Newton's fine as well. So wouldn't have made my top 10. The movie was fine. I gave it 3.5 out of 5. It's streaming right now if you want to catch it. But I think you'll definitely enjoy it more. One, obviously you have to be a horror fan, but two, you have to like enjoy making movies or liking that style of movies like Be Kind, Rewind, Tropic Thunder. Not as good as those films, but you have to enjoy those to like it. So 3.5 out of 5 for Anaconda from 2025.
My final one is a movie I watched because James Van Der Beek passed away last week or the week before, and I wanted to honor him in some way. So I looked through his filmography and I saw this horror movie that was on Tubi that I had never even heard of. So I figured, why the fuck not? Let's do the one in his memory, and that is 2007's Final Draft. So Final Draft is a story of a screenwriter played by Van Der Beek who had one of his scripts made into a feature film, and he's been struggling. He hasn't been able. He's been like having writer's block. He just doesn't have like kind of the will that he had, the first time that he made his movie. But his producer friend is like, "Look, man, like you're a great writer. You can do this. I'm gonna book you with a studio on this date. It's like 3 weeks away, and you're just gonna have to fucking write something and make it happen." So he's like, okay, I can do this and everything. And he starts having visions of this clown, and he's starting to like figure out a movie, but he's still having a lot of writer's block. So he tells his friend, look, I'm going to get a bunch of supplies, and I want you to lock me into my apartment. Like he put a bolt on the outside of his door that only his friend can open, and he locks himself into his apartment so he can't get out. And now it's basically him having visions, getting the movie together, and dealing with his own kind of insecurities and things like that throughout the film. And that's basically the gist of it. And then you have that kind of scary clown that's getting scarier and scarier because he is writing a horror movie. And he's starting to like not know what's real and what isn't, basically. The film sucks, honestly. It's kind of boring. James Van Der Beek is good. Like it felt like he was playing Dawson like in the future if he didn't make it. and I don't know, like it's just him having visions, and it's obviously not true what's going on, and you can see the ending coming a fucking mile away, as soon as you see what he's dealing with and everything, and there's just nothing really to it. It's 90 minutes of just him pacing back and forth and seeing things in his apartment. There's just isn't much meat to it, and yeah, by the end I was like, okay, well, that was a movie that I'll forget, by next week. So I wouldn't recommend it personally, but it is sad that he died. So that's Final Draft. I gave it 1.5 stars, and you can watch it over on Tubi.
Yep. Yeah, it's too bad. And we also lost Robert Duvall today as well as this recording. Which did he do anything horror?
I checked.
I
Not
don't
really,
think he did really. The Road, does The Road count? He was in that for a
The
little
Road
bit.
is fucking
and then-
brutal, man. Have you seen that
It
movie?
is a brutal
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, it's a great
It's
movie.
depressing. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. Depressing though.
Great movie. Yeah. Did you read the book too? I never read the book,
I
but I heard
did.
the
Yeah,
books.
book's excellent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. All right. Well, rest in peace to both of them. Steve, I saw you also saw that you watched that documentary with the shitty AI people in
Oh,
it.
Jesus Christ. Just because of what you said, and I was curious. So the AI didn't bother me as much as it seemed to bother
No?
you.
All right.
I mean, I could see
Yeah.
the uncanny valley a little bit, but
Mhm.
it's not needed. Like, you don't need to do this. You could just fucking put him in a shadow with the
It
voice
was
box.
so unnecessary.
Been working for fucking decades. Let's just
Yep.
stay at that. My issue with the fucking documentary is that we're like mid-story here. Like, why are we
Yeah.
making this now? Like, it's just they just circle
Do you-
around the same thing, and we don't know anything. So
Do you
just
think
felt
she
pointless.
did it? I'm like 50-50 about it. You
It's
think
too
so?
it's
Yeah.
just the coincidence are just there's just too
Yeah,
many things
it-
that I don't know.
Fair.
There's something going on there.
How did they allege that she killed them with poison or something?
she was like the only nurse like that was like the constant. She was like always on
Common
duty.
denominator.
Yeah, but I'm like a firm believer of the smoking gun though. Like I feel like there needs to be like fucking if you're gonna put someone away in jail for their rest of their life, I feel like you need like definitive evidence because so many innocent people do go away. I'd
How
be
were
the
the
perfect
children
juror
dying,
honestly,
though? Like,
for
what
the
was-
I'd be the perfect juror for the defense. So a lot of them were dying for I think I don't remember. They were dying for several different reasons, but there was one that they alleged that she like put air, I think,
It was
like,
air bubbles.
into the
Oh,
yeah, like
God,
air
that's awful.
bubbles. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think
Fuck
there was
her.
another one
She
where they
did it.
say they like gave her like they gave like the wrong drugs or maybe overdosed them. I don't remember, but
Jeez.
there was several different. I mean, they said they alleged she killed like 17 or 18 like different babies or something like that. So
You know what was the most
Crazy.
marking thing about that documentary for me is that I watch a lot of true crime, and when you watch like American true crime and they arrest someone, they'll like drag you out. They'll drag
I
your
know.
naked
It was
ass
so-
outside the house with your
Yep.
hair cuffed up, all beat up, and drag you into the car. In the UK, they're like, "Oh, you should put on some pants. Is there anything else you need in the room before we
Yep.
go? You can say bye to your cat. That's okay. Just make sure that you're." It's like, Jesus Christ, she killed 18
Yeah.
fucking babies.
Oh, it was English person.
It's in the
Yep.
UK. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck
Yep.
her. Drag her out
Yeah.
with the tea all over her face.
It's just weird to see the kind of difference
Due
between
process.
Oi, love, you want to get some crumpets before you leave?
right? That's basically what it was like. It's like that's crazy.
yeah, crazy. And speaking of UK true crime, Adolescence TV show, Netflix television series, not based on anything true, but fucking fantastic show. I cannot recommend it enough. All right. Well, that's it, gentlemen. So Todd, it is now time to bust out the books and give us those scores for this week's version of trivia.
Q1, Stephen not commanding leave. 10 to Joe's 9 to mine 5. To mine 5? Nope. Who cares? Let's move. What we got? Who's going?
I'll go. This week we are going with the Book of Kayla because I was feeling
Oh.
lazy.
Kayla,
Yeah. So the first one.
MVP.
What is the name of the powerful demon in Drag Me to Hell?
I have no idea.
Ooh.
Well,
I
she
do
put two
remember.
answers, so either of them is fine.
Oh. Yeah, I know it had a name.
Did.
I don't remember it though.
I think the name was maybe even on the button, Joe. So you should know this.
Oh,
Oh,
does Joe have a button?
He did, but he fucking
Fan
ripped
box?
it apart during their
I ripped-
unboxing.
Yeah, Fanbox unboxing. I'll post that in the Discord. That's probably my favorite, one of my favorite videos ever.
Barnabas. Barnabas.
No, I don't even know what you're saying.
I
right
don't
now.
know. I'm just putting sounds together.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, the name was
I don't remember.
18 Ball.
Yeah, you guys give up? I don't even know like what to fucking say as a hint. You know? You guys give up?
Yes, I do.
It is the Lamia.
I said that,
Yes,
dude.
that's
I
right.
said-
I forgot about yeah.
You're
I
really
do
strict
remember
now.
that now. All right.
Okay.
In the movie The Witch,
Seen it.
perhaps.
Big, a lot of witch talk lately, especially between me and you, Joe.
Yes.
No kidding.
While in the midst of a fit,
Mm-hmm.
Caleb, the son, coughs up an unusual
Apple.
item. Yes.
Nice.
Correct.
Love that movie, dude.
Great movie.
That movie's great, man. Top 10 of all time for me. Easy.
Jesus.
I would agree.
What,
I would agree.
Steve?
Not like we talked about when we did the review.
I know,
I
I know,
liked
I know, I
it,
know.
but not top 10 of all.
Top
love
10
it.
horror of
I
all.
love
Yeah,
it.
it's in my top 10 horror of all time for sure.
But
Yeah,
by the
for
way, just a little teaser.
Modern masterpiece.
That episode is
Mhm.
coming soon.
The Witch?
Ish. No, they're top 10 of all time.
Oh,
Oh,
It's on
wow.
You heard
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
you've heard it here.
Episode
Don't we
500.
have to do like the 30s or something?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
coming up
they
this
did
summer,
This
right?
summer, yeah.
30s, 40s, 50s combo?
It's just everything post
Everything.
19, like
Yeah.
1959 and before.
15 down. Got it.
Yeah.
I think I've said this one before, but I like it, so I'm gonna say it again. All right, name the movie, which is number 489 question in my book. Two young boys join forces with two other boys to kill slightly older boys and their dad.
Okay, say that again.
Two young boys join forces with two other boys to kill slightly older boys and their dad. What is the movie?
The Lost Boys?
Yes.
Correct.
Fuck, I was good. I had it, but I couldn't.
Oh, love it.
All right.
All right.
Second Kayla question.
Caleb.
In 13 Ghosts, what is
Mhm.
the given translation of the Latin phrase Oculus Infernum?
Good question.
Is that what keeps the ghosts in? I assume, maybe.
Probably.
Yo,
Yo.
she bitch.
yeah. That's
Are
it.
they really are they still like making a TV series? I know there was like talk about it for a
Yeah,
while.
actually, there was
there.
just news sent in our Discord like yesterday about it. They're
Really?
Yeah, apparently they're moving forward with it. It's 13 episodes, one for each ghost or something. Like
That's
Oh,
awesome.
See, I like
that'd
that.
be cool.
Yeah,
All the
me
Make
too.
a
ghosts.
little
Yeah.
contained. Yeah,
it's like a little
Mhm.
anthology of each ghost like
I
story.
like that a lot,
Love it.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's actually the direction to go with, but that seems
Right.
As above, so below.
No.
Okay.
No. God. Do
Good.
not enter.
No. I'm gonna read it out one more time.
Okay. Let's sound it
Okay.
out.
Oculus Infernum.
Um,
All right. Oculurus.
Devil's Sea.
Wrong.
Devil's Vision.
Wrong.
Damn
Isn't
it.
Oculus
but-
Oculus is like sea.
Infernus.
Something about
Infernos.
sea?
Fire,
Like
maybe?
ocular is usually your vision, and infernum would be like a
Is it Latin, I imagine?
It's a Latin phrase.
Let me brush up on my Latin real quick.
infernum. I would think like fire.
The gates of
uh,
hell. Gate of hell.
There you go. That's a good idea.
You're
Fuck,
close,
I'm
but no.
close,
That's-
dude.
yeah.
It's close.
Joe, you want one last
Very
guess?
close.
See hell.
Todd's
See
guess is
fire.
great.
Dang it. Thanks.
I don't know. No.
All
I
right.
got
So
nothing.
the answer, you guys were very close, is the Eye of Hell.
Eye of
The
hell.
Eye of
Yeah.
Hell.
We'll allow it.
Right on it.
I'll
Todd,
allow
right
it.
on it.
I'll allow it. As
Another
the
movie,
scorekeeper.
pretty good. Oculus, pretty decent.
Oculus is
right?
great,
That was
yeah.
Mike Flanagan, wasn't it? that
Uh,
Flanagan?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a really good movie, actually.
Early
That's
Flanagan.
one I'd like to
Yeah.
cover one day. It's been a long
Sure.
time since I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been
Yep,
a
it's
long,
a good one.
lonely. All right. who's
All
next?
right. Guess the movie based on the IMDb information.
Mm.
This movie was released in the year 2000 with an R rating, clocking in at 1 hour and 30 minutes. Categorized as psychological horror, supernatural horror, adventure, and
I like
fantasy.
adventure. Ooh, I like a fantasy.
Currently sitting at a 4.1 out of
Oof,
10
oof, that's
over on
fine.
IMDb with a Metascore of 15 out of 100.
15. Wonder what our score is going to be. Fucking 0.
Yeah, 0.
Negative?
Director Joe Berlinger
Magna. Oh, no.
and starring Stephen Barker Turner.
Nope.
Kurt Loder.
Loader. Isn't that from
Chuck?
MTV? Kurt Loader?
Yes. Yep.
Is it?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like a TRL guy or some shit like that.
Yep.
Kurt Loader.
Correct.
2000. What the fuck is he in?
Also, Tristan Schuyler.
Nope.
Erica Learsion.
Mm-mm.
Eric Jensen.
Nope.
And
Sounds familiar.
Lauren Halsey.
Lauren Halsey. Are you leaving people
I'll
out?
give you. I'm leaving one person out. I
One
don't
person.
honestly know if it would help you or not, though.
Okay.
But let me go to the tagline, then I'll give
Sure.
them to you. All right. Tagline. There are multiple. Tagline 1. Evil doesn't die.
It doesn't. That's the thing. They don't teach you
Evil
that.
dies tonight, though.
Yeah. Did he die
All
that
right.
night though? Technically in the did
No,
Michael
he
Myers
didn't.
die on that night when they were chanting that?
He
Or did he
didn't.
die the
That
next
exact night?
He went to a
I
sewer
think-
for 30
Oh no, he
years
went to
and
super.
then-
Yeah, another fucking 90 years he was gone.
Right.
All right. Tagline 2. This time, it's for real.
Not the last time, but this time.
Yeah. Last times weren't.
Tagline 3. Tagline 3. The terror continues.
That happens. You know what I mean? It
And
happens.
tagline 4.
Jesus Christ, dude.
The myth is real.
The myth is real. Okay.
Any guesses?
No.
Leprechaun 4.
In space.
Okay, I'll give you the star of the movie.
Hmm.
Jeffrey Donovan.
Nope.
No,
Damn it,
that does not
Jeffrey.
help
I know one
whatsoever.
fucking name.
I'll
it's
give
the
you one
MTV
more.
guy.
I'll give you one more, and this one might give it away, it might not.
Mhm.
Kim Director.
I don't know who
No
that is.
idea who that is.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Like
No
her name,
guesses,
she's
huh?
the director of the movie, or is it a star?
No, that's her name.
Oh,
Kim
okay.
Director.
Kim Director.
I've met this person at a convention.
Really?
I met her at a
Have you,
convention.
you little
Did they sign
motherfucker?
something from this movie for you?
They did.
Really?
Oh, for the Vampire Slayer.
That's a good guess.
Incorrect.
No, that's 2000.
Dang
2000 would be.
That's-
I know.
Plus Chris-
I know what your theme is, and I still can't fucking figure out anything.
What's his
around
name,
that time.
Steve? Help me out, dude.
What? It's
What's his name?
witches.
Oh. Oh,
But even that
cool. That
doesn't
doesn't help
like,
you. Yeah.
Witches
Two-
or Warwick.
I didn't
or
say I had a
Eastwick
theme this
or
tonight.
Shitwick.
Oh,
or
he didn't
whatever.
say that. I have no idea.
I have no idea, honestly.
It's probably something stupid.
We reviewed this movie on the podcast. And
Jawbreakers.
the movie is Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2.
Kurt Loder. What's he? I'm stuck on Kurt Loder in this.
I mean, he's like in it for probably a second as like
Really?
a
Hmm.
like a report on the Blair Witch,
Oh.
I think.
Lame. All right, back to me there.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. In Companion 2025, we all watched it.
We did.
What food item does Josh awkwardly knock over when he first meets Iris?
Oh,
Food item?
apples.
Incorrect. What food item does he awkwardly knock over when he first
Oh,
meets
I know. I think I
Iris?
know. All right, I think I might
Steve,
know it now.
get your opportunity.
Bananas?
Wrong. Joe.
Oranges?
Correct.
Yeah.
But technically, did this actually happen? Because wasn't this an implanted
Technically not. Yes.
fucking implanted whatever memory?
Correct.
We'll allow it. I'll allow it today.
All right. Last one
Thank you.
from Kayla.
Mhm.
Match the quote to the movie.
Okay.
I will not be threatened by a walking meatloaf.
Sounds like a B
Oh.
movie.
I will not be threatened by a walking
A walking meatloaf.
meatloaf.
So it's got to be like, I would assume it's some sort of like creature or slasher that has like a really fucked up looking face, maybe. Like has like a funny line thrown in.
Yeah. Not be threatened. I'm thinking it's opposite. I'm thinking it's just some guy being a
Hmm.
dickhead.
Maybe.
Maybe a guy has like a acne or something. He's trying to be clever. I don't know.
Well, that's not nice.
Well, I know. I say he's a dickhead.
You can't help Acne.
I didn't. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm saying my fictional character is mean because he's saying that. I will not be threatened by a walking meatloaf. I have no clue.
It's a tough one. Hmm.
This is the Kayla original, right?
Yep.
Friday the 13th.
No, I'll give you two
Wonderful.
hints to make it easier. 1980s.
Okay.
Yeah. Lived
Not
there?
yeah, and not yeah, 1980s is, and a creature was right. So
Not
they
too
are
sure about
describing
that,
creature.
Yeah.
Creature in the
of
80s.
some
Let's
kind.
go with
A creature that looks like meatloaf, Todd.
yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I don't think the creature actually looks like meatloaf.
Hmm.
Let's see. 80s creature. Let's go with the Blob.
Wrong. Good guess. though.
Dang it.
Joe?
Shawnee Smith's the Blob.
Hmm. Have we reviewed this?
I don't think so. No,
No.
I don't think so.
Creatures, the Blob. Wait. No.
The Gate.
Ooh.
Wrong. It was American Werewolf in London.
American Werewolf in London. Where the fuck did he say
We
that?
should that's one we should probably cover.
Yeah.
Have
it's
we
a
ever
good
covered
movie.
that?
No,
I
we
don't think
haven't.
so.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
yeah, we
A
haven't.
naked American man stole my
talked about
balloons.
it during the 80s episode.
Yeah.
It's a good
Mhm.
movie,
I
man.
think some of us had it on our top 10, but that's it.
Also, just a
I
reminder.
think me and Todd did for sure.
Just a reminder, though. Fuck John Landis.
Yes, absolutely.
Just a
Yes.
reminder, everybody, on that.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
Whose turn is it?
Joe.
Joey's.
B.
Mhm.
All right. Final one. 3 letterbox reviews.
Hmm.
Can you guess the movie? And perhaps I do have a
Maybe.
theme based on those first 2 movies. There,
I
Steve may have caught
don't
on to
remember
that.
I don't even remember what the fucking second movie was.
Tough question.
Blair Witch 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Blair Witch. Okay, got it.
Okay.
MTV stars.
Yes.
Carson Daly stars in.
Yeah, Taylor.
Okay. Number 1. This movie did for centipedes what the human centipede did for humans.
Wow.
Fuck is that mean?
This one did for Centipede.
Number 2. Falls into the school of remakes where much of the appeal lies in seeing a modern rendition of the original. But what often plagues this school is that what is new is often just the old without much thought as to why it was what it was. Harmless, ultimately, but unless you love watching graphically violent supernatural torture, there's not much else
I
to
do.
chew on here.
I do, though. So,
Besides bugs, lots and lots of bugs.
bug heavy movie.
And finally, after the first act, this thing really starts to shine, cultivating a tense atmosphere that doesn't let up while also offering numerous moments that made me legit squirm. Manifested nightmares that could have felt at home in the Evil Dead remake. The mirror sequence in particular gets under my skin big time, as did the centipedes, because centipedes are vomit-worthy disgusting to me. All of these scares are earned too. Nothing feels like fodder, and the atmosphere avoids misery and dread that currently is en vogue. Ooh, that's a fancy one.
I can't think of
Is
anything
it-
with flying
That's it.
centipedes.
No,
It's a movie we have covered on this show.
Wreck.
Incorrect.
No.
Good guess.
I was wondering if there's centipedes in Wreck. There wasn't, apparently.
Is it Martyrs?
And I will.
Ooh.
Incorrect.
Oh.
It's also, I think, one of our most popular shows ever.
Most popular shows ever.
I'm gonna show,
Is that one movie that keeps
Is
getting
The Queen of
listened
Black
to in
Magic?
India?
Correct. It is the
Nice.
Queen of Black Magic.
What's the
I
one that
don't
keeps getting
remember the
listened to in India?
centipede though.
It's that one and Disturbing Behavior are the two.
Disturbing
that,
Behavior,
like,
that's
just
the
out,
Yeah.
well, that
'Cause
that one is starting to replace it. Like it's making a
Dang.
comeback over Disturbing Behavior. It's crazy.
Very cool.
I don't know why.
I don't remember the centipede scene though, honestly.
That's been a long time. I mean, that's like episode
Yeah.
187. That's actually the first one I put on YouTube, and it's the one where I
Mm.
like put little graphics for everything that we said, and it took me like fucking
Mhm.
like hours and hours to do, and I'm like, I'm not
I
doing
know.
this
I
anymore.
can't believe you did that.
Yeah. It was fun though for those like 5 episodes I did
Yeah.
it. And
All right, my last one here. Doug Bradley
Yeah.
is largely known for his role of Pinhead in the Hellraiser series.
yes.
Who took
Yes.
over the role in 2022?
what's his fucking name? I
Paul
follow him on
Taylor.
Paul Taylor. Yeah.
It's not Paul Taylor. That was in 2022.
Damn it.
Paul Taylor was Judgment, which was what, 2019, 18, something like that?
Oh,
2022.
yes, I don't know her name.
Oh, the woman.
Incorrect.
No, it's
Yes,
not the
the woman.
woman. Okay.
No, it's a woman.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
what's her
know.
name? I
I don't know.
forget.
You tell me. You tell me.
I don't
Also,
recall.
no. Okay.
No. I don't
Well,
think she's ever done a con either. I'm surprised.
which she definitely should because people will fucking line up for
Yeah,
this shit.
I would meet her. I think I
You
would.
would? You get a little 8
I
by
think
10?
I think I would. Yeah. I mean, I liked it. I thought she gave a really good portrayal
She's fine, yeah.
in it.
No,
If she
no
was like,
guesses?
yeah, 30, 40 bucks, I'd meet her.
I'll give
don't
you the
know.
first name, Jamie. Give me your
Bell?
give me your last name. No, not Jamie Bell. Good actor though.
Jamie
Yeah.
Campbell Bauer.
You're very close. Jamie Clayton.
Clayton,
You're
yes.
close with the C.
Yes.
All right. Well,
That's it.
yeah, Joe with the two for me. Me with one, Steve with one. Tied at first place, Joe and Steve, 11
Oh,
apiece, 11 apiece with my 6. Pulling up the rear, just watching you guys. I got a cramp on my lower leg, and I'm just like, you guys keep going. I'll catch up. Let me get some water, and you guys are just chugging along, doing your power walk around the mall, and I'm just walking at this point. You know what I mean? But we'll see
Mhm.
what happens. We'll see what happens.
All right. All right. Thank you, Todd.
Mhm.
And now it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for our main event of the evening, 2026's Mother of Flies, directed by I'll just call them the Adams family, but John Adams, Zelda Adams, and Toby Poser, and starring, perhaps you've heard of them, John Adams, Zelda Adams, and Toby Poser. Plot: when a young woman faces a deadly diagnosis, she seeks dark magic from a witch in the woods, but every cure has costs. Dum dum dum. Todd, take it away, buddy, and let us know a little bit more about Mother of Flies, currently streaming on Shudder, I should mention as well.
All right, so we meet this college-age girl who's done for school. She's gonna go with her dad. They're having like a little road trip. There's some voiceovers of talking about life and death. We show a bunch of like, bloody close-up imagery. Like, what is this? What is this blood shit? I don't know. We also see some nature shit. Like, oh, there's trees, there's flies. What does it all mean? Turns out that the daughter has been suffering from cancer, rearing her ugly head, and they've tried doctors to try chemo, all that shit, and it's back. And the daughter wants to seek help from a witch that lives in the woods, right? So her dad's skeptical. He's like, I don't believe in this shit. Why don't we just go find a new doctor? And she's like, Dad, we've tried this shit, dude. We're gonna go to the witch that lives in this fucking treehouse, epic treehouse in the woods, and we're gonna deal with it. All right. They go to this witch's house, which is totally fucking rad. That house is awesome. They meet her, and then yeah, she's like, hey, we're gonna fucking get you cured, right? And then of course there's witchy shit that's happening. The dad's like skeptical. There you go, about the whole thing. And then we're, as the audience, are like, is this girl legit? Is she a witch? Is she evil? Is she nice? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna find out? Where are we going? And we'll leave it at that. For me, absolute fucking gorgeous imagery, man. I love the setting. The house is cool. The forest is awesome. Sound design's fucking kicks ass. All the witchy shit's cool. It's got a good vibe to it. But I do have some problems with it, man. Mostly the acting is a little bit wooden. By a little bit, I mean a lot, and it kind of takes a lot out of it for me. But what I saw visually was cool and heard was cool, but the execution was a little bit off for me. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, so this movie was my pick, and I didn't know really much about this movie at all, other than I love the poster art for this movie. And I am familiar with the Adams family as well. I mean, going in, I think that helps, if you know who the Adams family are. They're a mother, father, daughter combo who make independent horror movies as a family, which I think is fantastic. And I knew the acting wouldn't be the best, going in based on their other movies. So I think that helps a little bit. I think this is my favorite movie from them. Do I think it's perfect? No. But like Todd said, this movie's right in my wheelhouse. Obviously, it's a witchy movie, and they captured the witch vibes fantastically in this. I don't know where they filmed this, but the woods look amazing in this. The house is incredible. Obviously, they were hindered by their budget, which us, me, Stephen Todd, understand that now for sure. There's some really rough CGI that they used at times, and the acting isn't great, but it didn't really take me out of it all that much. I think obviously the lady who plays the mother, Solveig, was the best actor out of the three. I really thought she gave a fantastic performance. And yeah, man, overall I definitely dug this. Isn't gonna make my top 10 or anything. I don't think so, but I think it's a worthy addition to the witch genre.
So I'm also familiar with the Addams Family. I've seen most of their films, but they've all been in the 2.5 range. And I will say that I think this is the best one I've seen. It's they really have a style. Like if you've seen one, they kind of utilize the same style in all of them. Very like well shot, cool looking creatures. Just like unique. They have really like that something that's very unique to them. I will agree with Todd. The acting is like very hit or miss, especially the dad. I find he kind of drags the whole film down. That could also be because of the character. The character was, I don't know, I didn't like that character at all. I know he's like supposed to be kind of a dick, but I don't know, just between the bad acting and him being a dick was just like I didn't like when he was on screen. A movie's gonna be crazy when right off the bat you're looking at necrophilia, which is like, okay, we are just fucking jumping right into this, aren't we? And yeah, that's the thing about their movies, that they star in all of their movies, so you either like them or don't, and it's kind of 50-50 depending on what they're doing. But yeah, it's like it was enjoyable to watch because it was just kind of waiting for the next kind of cool creature or death scene or something. But I can't say I was like enthralled in the story or anything. It's just this. It's really a simple premise with cool visuals, and I didn't hate it, that's for sure. But I also don't think it was all that memorable overall.
So a little fun thing here. It says that the family used their house for the
Oh,
house.
cool.
So obviously that's probably altered with CGI. I'd have to guess, or unless they live
Yeah,
off in the
yeah, I would
fucking
think.
a tree house. But
No, they do seem like the type that would,
They do,
honestly.
yeah.
But
Seen all their
yeah,
movies,
really.
they look like the type.
yeah.
Cool. And it was funny because I'm like I didn't know anything about the family. I just knew that they're a family. I'm like, so is the witch the mom? And then we meet a character at the hotel. I'm like, oh, that's the mom. He looks just like the daughter. But I'm gonna call some bullshit right away on this, man. There's a scene where they're talking about how she puked all over her mom, and she describes it as puked everywhere. And then it's like, mom said she loved my puke. Bullshit. No parent is ever saying that. I've been puked on, I've been shit on and pissed on. It's never like, oh, I got puke in my fucking hair. I love this puke. Shut up. Knock it off. But other than that, man, it's just like I'm more on the side like I guess the vibe with Steve is just like it was fine and there's some cool stuff, but it wasn't I was looking at my phone a lot, which sucks because I wanted to give it attention it deserves, but I also thought I don't know if you guys thought this, but when she flies randomly, I thought that was the funniest shit.
It was awful. Yeah, in
It
a
was
funny
so fucking
way.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like
She
fucking
looked
around and it
cool
wasn't,
though.
and she just like
She had a cool
fucked
look.
off into the like Superman.
Right.
I was like, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, some of the CGI wasn't necessary either. Like especially when she puts the snake egg like on her stomach, that looked fucking horrible. And I'm like, you could have done something better there, like like practically, than do that just awful CGI in that moment. But I mean, I have a lot of questions about this movie that I was very confused at times. Well, first of all, did you ever get the inkling that Solveig was dead?
No.
I didn't catch it. I didn't think it until the end.
Hmm. Yeah, they didn't really,
Um,
unless we missed it the first time around, I didn't see any really hints of her not being there for real.
No, she looked like a
right. So
killer, like that killed people before, but not
Hmm.
not that she was dead herself.
right. So did the daughter know that Solveig was dead? Because she's like, she came to me in a dream. So did she
Yeah,
know that she
I
was dead? Like that was never explained to me. Like, or maybe I
mm,
missed it, but
I don't think it was explained, and there's not a lot of explanation for how she even knows where she is because Dad's like, you haven't looked at a map
Right.
once. He's like, I just know. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so were you?
So are we to
So was she
believe that
chosen?
she because she said like I saw her in a dream. I
Right.
remember that
And she gave me
specifically.
directions via fucking MapQuest.
Right. So are we to believe that like did she know she was dead and like she's like she can save me?
Why though? Why
Like
would the witch want to save her? Because
well so
there's no evil ulterior motive, is there? Besides
there
getting,
yeah
is it
there's
getting a
well
baby?
there seems to be based on the end. Yeah, she essentially turns the cancer into a baby
How the fuck does that work?
in order by her witchcraft.
With a
She does
snake
like
bait,
all this
with a
crazy
snake thing, snake,
yeah, with the snake egg and stuff
whatever.
like
Yeah,
that. It seems like, obviously we come to find out that Solveig 200 or 300 years ago, she pulled a stillborn baby out of the stomach of a lady, which was a great scene, by the
it
way.
was brutal. Yeah,
That scene was brutal. And they buried the baby. Solveig goes and retrieves it and brings it back to life through her magic and her witchcraft. They find out that she did this. The townspeople go and get the
freaked the
baby and
fuck
burn
out.
it, and then kill Solveig based off of her dark magic, which I loved. I loved all that folklore
Hmm.
behind it. I think I would have liked a little more of that. We get it in like short spurts, but I thought it was really cool and really cool imagery. So my assumption is that in order for her to, because they talk about how the townspeople like go and still throw rocks on her grave to this day, so
Which
she
is a
can't
cool touch.
escape, and
Hmm.
yeah, very cool, and piss on it and whatnot. So I think in order for her to like truly rest, she made this connection, I guess, with this girl some way somehow, and she she used ulterior motives to get a baby. I
Well,
assume.
let me
But I
stop
don't.
you
Yeah,
there
there
though.
was a little. Yeah, there's a little. That's where I was a little bit confused. Like I assume that's her motive, but I wasn't sure.
So I feel like there's easier ways to go about this. Like obviously it doesn't work her being trapped because she can interact with the real world. We see that and we have proof because she makes breakfast and killer teas and shit like that for the dad and the girl. So like
But is
what
this
is
the first time she's escaped or gotten out?
I
Like,
think she's been out for the whole time because there's
you
like
think?
yeah, because there's dead bodies in the forest, right? Or are those just make believe
Yeah.
of and it's not her because she's allegedly underneath. Well, no, we quote unquote
So you
see,
think
which doesn't make sense either because
she haunts the forest essentially, but this time she's able to. But like, wouldn't she have tried this before? Like, this is
well,
the
here's
first
my
time in
question for
two,
you
three
then,
hundred
or
years.
for you
It's
guys.
confused, right?
So we see the villagers burn the baby, and then we see the villagers stone her and bury her alive at that point. But then when they dig her up, she's holding a newborn baby. So where the fuck did that baby come from?
I
Did they
assume from
bury the
her. That
burn?
was like that was the cancer baby, like to show her that she can now like rest in peace because she has a baby again,
What?
and that's how I
I did
took it,
not get
right?
that
So
at all. Holy crap.
they dig her up, and she has a baby, which she never
Uh-huh.
had before.
Which
So
is the
my
cancer baby?
assumption was now she was the cancer baby that she pulled out. She created that baby, and now like she can rest in peace because she has that baby that was taken from her. That's how I took. That's how I interpreted
Hmm.
the ending. I could be completely wrong or off base, but that's how I took
I
it.
didn't even think about it like that. Steve, what do you think?
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree with Joe on this one. I think that's exactly what it was. It was her like basically finding a way to have a baby. Now, why she didn't find a woman who had a baby instead? Like I don't know, maybe she wanted to help women, so she wanted to remove something like a cancer rather than somewhat like an actual baby. I don't know. The whole movie's kind of confusing. It's
Well,
it's very
okay,
like
so you guys think she's good witch, right?
yeah.
Then who are the dead bodies in the
Yeah,
forest that are
she.
talking and doing spells and shit? And then like the faces on
So
the trees.
the way I saw that was that kind of like the Salem witch trials, like people they've been like stoning witches, they've killed witches before.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the people who have the weird shit on their face, right? Is that what you're
I'm
talking about,
I'm
Todd?
talking about
That's people who
anything
do
in
the
the
killings, right? So
no, I'm
Right.
talking about
Yeah.
like the
remember
dead
there's a
bodies, like the
scene.
actual
Yeah, there's
corpses, right?
yeah, exactly. There's corpses that are rotting.
Oh,
What are
that
those
she was
from?
like like the one that she was like bathing in the beginning of the
Well,
movie.
there's
Is that what
one
you're
like
talking
the
about?
dad sees it like right when he's getting poisoned there. He's like crawling around and he looks through the hole in the
Oh,
wall
yeah,
and there's a
yeah.
dead corpse. Like
Yeah, there's a couple there's like two or three of
Mhm.
those in the woods. So like are
yeah,
those victims? Are
Yeah.
those like what are those?
I think at first we're meant to think they're victims, but later I think they're just people that other cult have been killing.
Other cult? Wasn't that just
They're just people.
I
Well,
saw them as like traditional God-fearing people, and they thought she was because remember, like they came to me when their God failed or something like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, that was
So I
yeah,
thought they
but
were just
they were,
killing her
Yeah.
because she was evil.
Yeah.
but they could be a cult because they were wearing like that,
That
weird,
weird
shit on their
shit, yeah.
face and stuff like that. Like, so it could be like a weird type cult thing going on.
Mm.
I agree. There's definitely some not stuff that I think needed to be explained better. For sure. Obviously, that's where the confusion comes in. But
I gotta say, and
yeah,
this is
I'm
half a
not
joke,
sure.
half not. That is the best
Mhm.
snot stream I've ever seen in movies. I can't think of one that rivals the dad when he's like fucking puking his guts out, and that snot is just like 9
Yeah.
inches long, dude. It's fucking
I think
nuts.
that there should have. I feel like there should have been more in that scene too.
Yeah,
Like
I
when she
agree.
does like poison him. I think you should have like seen some crazier shit or something
Should have
like
been more
that.
mad.
Well, that too. Yeah.
He's puking up blood
Is it the girl that sees like a fucking vagina creature on her ceiling or
on
on
her
her
ceiling. Yeah,
wall? And
Yeah.
that never comes
Mhm.
back. That's something he should have seen too, like in his crazy, drug days.
vaginal
But
creature. I
Mhm.
thought that they were visiting. They were going off to visit like their mom, estranged mother. That's where I
Mhm.
thought this was going at the beginning
Mm.
because I don't do they tell us what happened to her mom? Is she just not in the
she
picture?
died, right?
She died.
She
Okay,
died, but I don't think they ever tell you why or how.
maybe yeah, maybe that should have been fleshed out a little bit to make his grief. I
Mhm.
know as obviously your daughter, you're gonna have a ton of grief and fear, but maybe to flesh that
Right.
out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
What would you guys feel about the use of CGI for like boils and like things like that? Like it's
Don't
just
like it.
Yeah, I hate it.
Don't do it.
I didn't like it. It wasn't needed or necessary at
no,
all. Like,
that was the weird thing, right? It's like you've done so much
yeah.
practical. Why is like something so simple? Like, yeah, sure, it's going to be a little expensive, but it's not that bad. Doing boils on a stomach, like I don't know. There's just a
Yeah,
lot of
I
weird
hated it.
decisions like this, and I do have a big Todd's
Yeah.
gripe in this movie as well.
CGI Snake too.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
all the CGI,
Yeah,
honestly, like
didn't
the
look
CGI
good.
was not
Just
Yeah.
don't show the snake, honestly.
Yeah.
Show like a very quick
No.
glimpse and then just have a wider shot or
honestly,
something.
you could have a rubber snake coming
Mhm.
out and then just have like a
Have it
Mhm.
twirling around a little bit or something.
right. My
Mhm.
Todd's gripe is I fucking hate it in movies like this when they use a weapon incorrectly. In this case, they take an axe. She takes an axe, but beats her with the wooden part of the axe. Like you have a fucking axe in your hand. What the fuck are you doing? Like beating her with the wood part?
She's
God
not
damn,
committed to it.
I hate when people do that shit. It drives me
Mhm.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the
yeah, I mean it's a pretty basic movie.
what about the kids that are like throwing beer bottles at the fucking her gravesite?
Yeah, I mean, that's I think when I started to be like, oh, there's maybe more to the story here because
Mhm.
like they, where, but yeah, I mean, it was a good scene. Obviously, that sort of gave you the foreshadowing of something because they like did like seem like very like confused by when
Scared.
he was like, what will Solvig think like about
They seem
this or
scared too
whatever?
about it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a
So no
cool,
one's gonna
it's a
say
cool like
anything about them.
mythology. Every town has like mythology like that, so I liked it.
Yeah, no one's gonna say anything about them living out there. So if there's no house, right? Because they said there's no house out there, or did they say there's no Slovak out there? I forget.
She said there's no house out there.
So where the
Yeah.
fuck are they at? They're just
In their
I
minds.
think she.
drugged up.
I think
Their
there is a
minds?
house. Well, I think she created the house.
she
through
created a
her
2-story house.
witchcraft. Yeah, witchcraft, right? She's a
Yeah, but she's a
fucking
ghost though. So she's
Yeah.
this powerful to make a house that you can physically live in and food you can physically eat. Just conjure up your own fucking baby out of a deer or something. I don't know, man.
Wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, right? Yeah, because where else would they have been living and staying? I mean, it's like a trick, right? A trick she played, I guess.
Yeah,
on
and that's
their
why they're
minds.
never having real food. They're eating like leaves and stuff. So maybe they're just like in the
Right.
woods eating like shit on the ground and
They're just
Yeah.
high the whole time,
Could be,
Yeah.
yeah,
eating mushrooms.
potentially
right.
possible.
Not, yeah, I'm not eating. Like they had like venison at one point. It looked like shit.
Hmm.
I'm not eating anything that lady gives
Yeah.
me, man. Especially
No.
since he fucking threw up violently for like a whole day.
Right. Which
I don't know.
he
Yeah.
forgives very easily.
Yeah, I know. He said he should have
Yeah.
been more mad. He almost
Too
died.
easily, too
Right.
easily. Yeah, that one I don't buy. Like he should have been like, he should have been like, grab the door and be like, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Especially
like,
him.
there should have been a back and forth.
Mhm.
Like, he seemed way too, like, I understand, like, yeah, his daughter's like dying of cancer and he's trying to be supportive, but at one point, like, when you get poisoned by this fucking witch and you're fucking
Right.
puking your guts out, most normal people would be like, we're getting the fuck out of here. There should have been like a back and forth there between him and the daughter, and maybe they did shoot that and cut it, but to me that wouldn't make sense.
Right.
And what do you think about the ending, that she's cured of the cancer, so she was
It's
able
weird.
to?
I knew that's where they were going, but I don't know.
Right, yeah.
To me, it would have been almost better if she didn't get cured. It was just like all fucking.
Like a fuck
Well, I
you,
guess
want
they
my
both helped.
cancer baby.
They both helped each other, right? She got her baby, and she was cured of the cancer. But like, what is the connect? There needed to be an explanation of the connection between the two of them. Like, because why would she help her? Like, why out of
Yeah, why
everyone,
her?
it would be the two that would connect some way? You know, I didn't fully understand that, but
Yeah, I
I
agree.
don't know. That's just the way the story is. That's
That's
the way,
that's how they wrote
it's
it.
the way
That
they
was their
wrote
story,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was their story.
But I gotta say, mad respect to
Alright.
this group. It's awesome what they're able to pull off, and it
Mhm.
wasn't the movie for me at the end of
You
the day,
should
but
you should watch some of their others, Todd. I would recommend Hellbender. I know Steve
Hellbender?
didn't like it,
Yeah,
but I
I'd
think
recommend Hellhole.
I think it's their second best.
Hellhole.
Hellhole.
a lot
Yeah.
of themes with their
Mhm.
titles.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm telling you, it's
But,
all.
Hellbender's
it's all
another,
very
like,
similar,
witchy
yeah.
one.
Similar stuff.
Yeah, there are mostly a lot of witchy stuff, and then they
But-
did another one that wasn't witchy at all.
Yeah, the one with the
I
doll,
can't remember
right?
the name of
It
it.
has a long fucking name, if
Yeah.
I remember.
And they act in all of them,
Mhm.
like main
Yep.
characters.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's the thing.
I
Right?
think they should maybe get some different actors in and be able to step behind the camera. And I'm not. This isn't a slight to them at all. It's
It's
just
no joke every year. Like that's
Yeah.
it's like an
Yeah.
annual tradition almost at this point
pretty
now
cool.
that they make
Mhm.
movies. So
I feel
That's crazy
like
to
they're
me.
getting better as they definitely
agree.
are getting
They are
better
getting
as they
better.
go along, though, for sure.
Mhm.
And yeah. All right. Well, I think that pretty much
Yeah.
covers it. It's a very basic witch movie at the end of
Yeah.
the day. But yeah, all right, I'll start us off. Yeah, like I said, I think this is their best movie. I've enjoyed most of what they've put out. I really respect this family a lot for what they create. And I mean, they're the perfect example of just like really solid independent filmmaking that you can just go out and create movies like this. And now they're on Shudder, which is awesome for them. So I give them kudos to, you know, continuing to try to perfect their craft, and just doing clearly what they love without any sort of interference. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. I wanted to enjoy it more, but I just think there's some stuff missing here to make it, you know, make it great. But I think it's really solid. I would personally watch it again. I think it's a solid, you know, witch movie at the end of the day. And yeah, it was good. Make my top 10? I doubt it, but you know, it could sneak in towards the end. But yeah, 3 out of 5, 3.5 out of 5 for me.
all right. My score, a little bit more gracious with the NDI, and we know the struggles. I think visually it looked fucking awesome. The sound design was really dope. And I like the idea. It's just I think we need a little bit more honing on some dialogue and some scripting and all that stuff. And I'm gonna stick with the 3 out of 5. I didn't hate it, but yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that. 3 out of 5.
Yeah, same as Todd, 3 out of 5, which is the highest score I've given any of their films. Like I said, all the other ones were like 2.5. Yeah, visually amazing. I respect the family for doing it, and there were a lot of cool things about it. It's just the story was very kind of stale for me, and it's one ultimately I think is not very memorable. So I'll probably forget about it soon. And yeah, it's too bad, but I think they're getting there. You know, they're slowly getting to a level where they're getting pretty good. So 3 out of 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they have the potential to make something great in time, especially if they could get picked up by like a studio that can throw them some money and stuff like that. All right, and what do our friends over at Letterboxd have to say about this one? Currently sitting at 3.1 out of 5 over on Letterboxd, so right there with Steve and Todd on this one, which I think is very fair. And yeah, I mean, I think going into, you know, knowing it's, you know, I think knowing the story definitely helps this movie a lot, because you are able to look at it with the indie eye and know that the, you know, acting performances aren't going to be the best and stuff like that. But yeah. All right. Well, that is going to wrap it up then for this week's episode. Steve, what do we got next week?
From witches to vampires, we are going
Ooh.
back to a franchise that I picked 2 years ago, I think, and we had a really great discussion. And this is actually the most horror out of this trilogy, and that is Blade 2. So this one is where the vampires are really fucking. This is Guillermo del Toro. The vampires are really cool looking. You got Norman Reedus, you got Chris Christopherson, of course Wesley Snipes as Blade. Yeah, I'm looking forward to revisiting this one because I think it's the best of that series, and I think it'll be fun. So, and Guillermo del Toro, obviously having a great career right now, and it'll be fun to do another one of his films. So, Blade 2 next week.
Nice. All right, Blade 2, Wesley Snipes. Great porn star name, by the way, Wesley Pipes. If you,
Yes.
perhaps you know him.
Would you get it by 10 by him?
Sure. All right, so yeah, go and check it out. It's probably streaming, I would think, pretty easily everywhere. I'm sure you can find it for free somewhere or the other. But yeah, all right, that's going to wrap it up. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, just search the Horror Squad Podcast. Email us anytime, the Horror Squad Podcast at gmail.com, or join the Discord. It's linked on our Instagram. Movie Club, hosted by Steve every month, which, Steve, that's coming up extremely soon, right?
It is. It's next Friday, so a week from the day this episode drops, and we will be watching Burial of Ground and the special for our Horny Horror month. That's two pretty intense movies, so it's going to be quite the night watching those two. So I'm looking forward to revisiting both of them because I have seen both, but it'll be fun.
Awesome. So yeah, join Steve over on Movie Club, Discord. It's just really, really fun. And yeah, tpublic.com if you'd like to buy merch from us or leave us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app to help get the word out there. Just spread the word of the Horror Squad. And don't forget, May 16th, movie premiere in Salem. Also, April 19th in Salem. We'll be halfway to Halloween Festival if you'd like to come out to that. Or October 1st through the 4th, we will be doing the Hocus Pocus event. It's just a bunch of Halloween. Tickets will be going on sale for events pretty soon for that. So we will see you guys next week for Blade 2. Bye.
Bye.